Well, what do you figure?
Oh, this is a bit different, isn't it?
That's the other creek.
What about this?
Probably can get an excavator through here. Should we try a pan?
Yeah.
1 mile from camp, Parker and Danny are at the heart of the main creek. This 30-foot wide area at the lowest point on the property is a perfect spot for the heavy gold to settle.
So when the conquistadors were here, could they have been finding the gold in like proper chunks, or how do you think?
Oh, they probably had some sort of sluice box. That's why I'm guessing that's why that dam was there. Saw the dam we walked through?
Yeah. Gotcha.
But there's definitely some gold.
No shit. This isn't bad, is it?
That's a good pan. There's a whole bunch of real fine stuff.
Yes.
This area is the place to test.
We knew that there was going to be quite an extensive amount of kind of effort that we had to put in to find out whether or not this place was worth mining. And we've seen gold in the pan, and it's enough to get us to the next stage.
Tyler and Diego should be back soon.
Okay.
We're gonna build a sluice box and we're gonna find some gold.
Like a glove.
Well, I can go down and start setting the pump up and all that shit. This is pretty straightforward.
Yep.
I would wrap the carpet over the top and nail it to the bottom of the front.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
All right.
Well, grab the other end of this bit of wood.
Even with a 5-foot sluice box, the team will be able to run nearly 20 times more pay dirt than panning.
Panning in a river is great for prospecting, but it's not going to help us if we want to know what the mining potential is. So that's why it's really important we do some bulk testing. There's a lot of pressure on this sluice box, and there's a lot of pressure on today.
You know what we could do? We could get really fancy.
Yeah, what?
We should put some handles on the side. Sweet.
Done, good work.
Let's have a look. So,
All right.
now, test these handles. Beautiful.
That's great. Should we take it down to the creek?
Let's get it down there.
Okay.
Sluice box, right here.
All right. I'm gonna cut down to the left here. There we go. That's great.
All good? Ready to rock.
Fire it up.
Here it comes. Grab the end of the pipe. Grab the end of the pipe. Grab the end of the pipe. Yay! There we go. Holy
Tyler,
shit.
could you not?
Sorry. Actually, don't know if I can hold this.
Really?
It's quite a lot.
Tyler, why don't you help Dan fill the wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
While Danny and Tyler collect pay dirt,
It's a bit tight in here.
Diego loads the sluice,
Be careful, dude.
and Parker keeps it clear of rocks.
For not very much money, you can like build a pretty effective sluice box out of not much, you know? I would bet we're gonna have like a 70% recovery rate. I think there's probably some coarser gold we're not catching without ripples. You lose a steady open place for gold to fall in. The individual bristles of astroturf can serve that same function, but on like a micro scale, right? As long as it stays open, which is why I'm here, there's a lot of panning. But I need some time to do that.
Okay. I hope we find something here.
Same. Gonna be back to the drawing board if we don't.
All right.
This is the last pan, and then I just need to demag it,
Yep.
and we'll have a rough idea of if it's like yay or nay. We won't have a weight.
This is the pan.
This is the pan.
Parker needs to see at least 1/4 gram for this ground to be viable.
Our sluice box is working.
No shit. That's not bad, is it?
It's actually pretty decent.
Proud of that.
I'm stoked.
You?
I'm very proud of
I
that.
personally think it was the handles.
Box works fine. Like, look at how much dust is in there. I bet that's a little over 500 milligrams. We ran probably a bit over a yard, so it's like a third of a gram a yard is what we're mining in the Yukon.
Equivalent to over $25 per yard, the ground is as rich as Parker's Yukon claim.
I'm proud.
Yeah, digging it out of the ground like that.
With setup and running costs in Bolivia a third of the price of the Yukon, this ground could yield $1 million more in profit.
I didn't really want Caden up here because he doesn't have a lot of time in dozers, and if something bad happens, there's not much you can do in a dozer to save yourself. I don't want to see somebody get hurt. So now I'm going to try to go a bit wider if I can. Which sketches me out a bit because I'm right on the edge.
To widen the dam, Parker tiptoes his 63-ton D10 dozer along the brink of a steep 50-foot drop.
That's super sketchy right there. Oh, that's a bad idea. Idiot. I'm gonna end up upside down in this pond. Oh, Parker. All right, well. We made it a good 10 feet wider. Pack the out of it. See if that works.
90 minutes after the dam burst, Parker's completed repairs. The pump is safe, and Big Red hasn't missed a beat.
If Caden hadn't caught it, that pump would be underwater by now and we would be shut down. Hey, Caden, nice job spotting that.
Yeah, it was a pretty hectic couple of hours, but looks like we got it all wrapped up and everything's fixed and good to go.
We've raised the dam up and tried to kind of reinforce things. I've done as best I can. These are definitely not headaches that we need, but hopefully, that's it.
450 feet away, Parker is reinforcing the dam that burst earlier in the week.
Normally Mitch or Tyson would be dealing with this stuff, but they're, deep in the Australia Creek, so, I cover when I can, which is not very often. Well, that's not good. There's no water coming out of our culvert in our dam. There's water in one end of the pipe, but it's not coming out the other, which means gravity-defying water, or I didn't put the pipe in level.
In the race to fix the dam, Parker's misaligned the angle of a culvert that acts as an overflow. The pond side end is too high, meaning excess water can't flow out of the settling pond, and the dam could burst once again.
Because if this fails again, we'll probably lose the pump.
To prevent another flood, Parker needs the 30-foot culvert to lie flat, but excavating the dirt around it risks weakening the dam.
If I'm not careful right now, the whole dam will blow out just from working around the edges of the culvert. It's not really ideal scenario. So I don't think there's really much more I can do other than just shove some dirt in here and try to compact it a little bit and see what happens. I won't feel like we've succeeded until there's water flowing through the culvert.
Now, Parker needs to climb out over a 40-foot drop and check for blockages.
There's a bunch of moss and plugged up in here. I feel like I'm in that movie with this prison escape. Something Redemption. Shawshank. Oh, that's a long ways down. This is gonna be interesting. Looks like I gave a beaver a That ought to do it. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. So, we'll find out.
Culvert flowing, Parker's Dominion Creek operation can keep running. And with no downtime, it could be his biggest week yet.
Well, that was fun. And let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Well, sounds like everybody had an eventful week.
Yeah, man.
But mainly you there with your waterworks.
If I was a beaver, I'd have gotten shoved out of the colony.
Then you got to throw the last of the dirt through Sluice down there, so that's awesome.
Yeah, kind of sad to be leaving my home, to be honest.
Oh, well, dude, that's why your trailer has wheels on it
Yeah.
there, man. Just drag that thing to a new spot.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to see how Ken's finished up?
Let's see it.
Slucifer ran for 40 hours, and the last of the El Dorado cut should deliver around 60 ounces.
Here we go. Last cleanup of Ken's. We got 40, 60, 80, 90. Well, there we go, 93.25.
Worth over $186,000.
That's not bad.
Finishing up Ken and Stewart's down there is almost like the end of a legend or something.
Oh, there's still more dirt down there,
Yeah.
but not for this year.
With Slucifer now shut down, Parker only has Big Red running in the money pit, which last week delivered a massive 410 ounces.
Well, Big Red had some water issues.
But we didn't lose any run time because of it.
Just pouring it. There's 100. Keep going. There's $150. Still more. 180, 190, 200, 206.7.
But it also had this, 300 ounces. So he wound up with 506.7 ounces.
Worth over $1 million, and taking their season total past the halfway point to 2,822 ounces.
Parker's plan to double down with a second wash plant now rests on Tyson's shoulders.
Morning. Yeah, so this is the last piece of the puzzle. We have to connect the water line at the wash plant and at the water pump. Once that's done, we're pretty much good to fire up here. Literally tries to follow me everywhere. You okay, bud? Make her work, right? We're gonna fire up and see how this new system works out.
Days are running out. We got to start sluicing.
Yeah, let's get her going.
The pump sends 3,300 gallons of water a minute to the plant.
What do you think, Shane?
We're going to start washing rocks here.
Go on, rise to the occasion. Over here, come on. Lie down.
Now, it's time to load the gold-rich pay dirt.
I've done everything right, I've done all I can, so here's to hoping. Yeah!
After 3 years of waiting, Parker's crew is finally sluicing gold on Ken's ground.
It feels really good to be sluicing our ground. It's pretty awesome. And he's got a lot here to sluice. So it's coming our way now.
Where's all this water coming from? See. Holy crap! Tyson!
Plant boss Tyson Lee's soft, overburdened pad is being washed away.
Is all good up there, man?
Probably haven't shut it down, huh?
Parker races to stop the 45-ton wash plant sliding off the bank.
Just gonna throw some rock in there and hopefully it'll keep her shored up here. Trying to protect the plant. We need 4 hours of coarse tailing.
Parker uses the rock tailings falling from the back of the wash plant to armor the bank of the pad. But the more he runs the plant to get tailing, the more he risks the pad collapsing.
I think it'll be all right.
After an hour of shoveling rocks, the pad is strong enough to hold.
Come on, bud. You think it helped?
Oh yeah, it helped a lot.
Now we just have to see if there's any gold in the ground.
Your problem.
Right on. 10-4. Grab your pans.
Come on, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Hey, T.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Parker, Mitch, Ken, and Tyson gather to weigh the gold from Big Red at the last cut and Slucifer on Ken's ground.
Well, man, I'm excited to see, what both Big Red and Slucifer did. What do you think, Ken? You ready to see some gold? I heard you staked that, 34 years ago?
I think it was in 85.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's probably before you were born.
I was born in 84, man, so yeah, that stuff's been down there waiting a long time.
Been there a long time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You want to see how it holds?
Yeah. Do your thing there, young fella.
Young fella. God, I love that. That's music to the ears. Young fella.
First up, Big Red.
I put Big Red's gold in the red thermos. not just another pretty face.
See what we got here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 102, 120, 130, 136.15.
Nice.
Not a bad week.
136.15 ounces is worth nearly $240,000.
Dude, Big Red's just settled in and making money.
After 35 years of waiting and just 5 days of sluicing, It's time to see if Ken's promised land pays.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 112.5.
112.
12.05.
112.05 ounces is worth $197,000, almost as much as Big Red. It gives Ken nearly $20,000 in royalties.
Not too shabby.
No, it isn't.
So Ken, you made a few bucks.
It'll buy a lot of jelly beans for the great-grandbabies, for Henrik and Ilya.
The Schnabel crew is now at 470 ounces for the season, worth over $800,000.
But when you think, I mean, normally in this time of the season, we got a lot more gold, but Big Red's been running a couple weeks, and Sluice just fired up. 400 ounces, that's not bad.
Yeah, we're going in the right direction.
Parker is one step closer to his dream of expanding his mining empire.
How are you?
Good.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
You sound better.
Yeah, I knocked off a little bit early yesterday and just laid down and crashed.
Nice.
Just catch up on some sleep.
2/3 of the way through the season, Parker has mined 4,000 ounces of his 5,000 ounce gold.
Yeah, it's Australia Creek.
Right on.
Australia Creek's weekly average is 130 ounces.
We got 30, 60, 80, 90, 98.2.
What else you got hiding over there?
Oh, all kinds of fun stuff. And this came out of that cleanup. Plus the super fines that I melted into a disc.
That's another 5.65 ounces.
So we wound up with 103.85 ounces.
Worth $207,000.
The three types of gold I call it. The super fine stuff that I have to melt, nuggets, and the regular stuff.
A little bit of everything.
We're almost at the drilling estimate already, and we still have a lot of sluicing to do. So that's good.
Oh, yeah.
This is the money pit.
Here we go, Big Red.
For the last 3 weeks, the money pit has averaged 480 ounces a week.
What do we got? 30, 40. There's 100, 140, 150, 200, 220, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 320. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 350, 361.35.
Also down on last week, but still worth over $720,000.
I mean, it's not always going to be 500 ounces a week or whatever we've been doing.
So with Australia Creek's 103 and the pit at 361, our weekly total is 465.2 ounces. Our season total is 4,484.15 ounces.
Parker needs to be mining in Alaska this season or risk losing a 100-ounce, $180,000 down payment.
Hey, Tyson.
How's it going, guys?
So Mitch and I are heading over to Alaska.
Okay.
Just for a couple days.
You know, Parker gone, myself gone, that's gonna leave you to wrangle the reins there. Or crack the whip or whatever you want to do, but we got to keep the dirt flying, right?
Well, I hope you guys find what you're looking for in Alaska and get some boots on the ground and get a game plan together for over there.
We'll be fine. You're the one I'm worried about. You know, hopefully you can keep the rubber side down, Tyson.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
All right, I'll meet you down at the airstrip.
Sounds good, man.
All right. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm hoping I can prove to Mitch and Parker that I can have this under control and they can go off to Alaska and get things squared away there and potentially secure a future for the mine, because we're running out of ground in the Yukon.
So T, you had a little excitement this week, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty busy trying to keep 2 wash plants going in the Bear Cut, and Big Red Had a little mishap.
Forgetting the tailings?
Forgetting to do the course tailings, and it piled up into the...
Hey,
What up, what up?
How you doing? How you boy?
Parker and Mitch are back from Alaska,
How you doing, Mitch?
Pretty good.
just in time to see if Tyson has proven himself as a stand-in foreman.
How was Alaska?
It was good. Yeah.
Guys get some stuff figured out? Find
Yeah,
a wash plant?
We found us a wash plant.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind?
Just a nice little screen.
Yeah, screen deck?
Little shaker.
Well, that's a major hurdle right there, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Well, it wasn't too disastrous here while you guys were gone.
No, I was gonna say, how'd things go?
We had a fairly good week. You want to see?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's do it.
Which one is red?
The silver.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Tyson, I'm taking your job.
You can have her.
Tyson is chasing a 450-ounce goal.
So we got 10, 20, 30, 60, 90, 100, 130, 150,
200, baby.
160, 180, 120. Go ahead, Mitch.
251.9.
Yeah, huh? Your baby's
All
running,
right,
huh?
man.
Your
Oh,
baby's
come on.
running.
Big Red did it. 251.
We got,
This is Lucifer.
Come on.
we had a 500
Go ahead,
ounce
Mitch.
week, I bet.
All right, 20, 50, come on, 100, 150, 160, 180, 200, 230, 240, 250, 280, 290, 300, 323.55.
So where are we at for the week?
This week, we have 575.45 ounces.
Worth over $1 million.
Yeah. Well done.
Early tests indicate it could hold over $10 million in gold and keep them mining for years to come. If it pays out this summer.
We're hoping to do 1,000 ounces here. We have a lot of stripping to do, though. So in the meantime, we've just been stockpiling old drift tailings. So hopefully there's lots of gold in them.
Parker has split his Alaskan greenhorns in two. His Wolf Cut crew is opening virgin ground holding high-grade pay, but it's 30 feet down and will take weeks to get to. Across the claim, his Drift Cut crew is on the hunt for a quick score to bankroll the whole operation.
The wash plant we've leased is coming to site. And this is the pad it's gonna sit on. Oh, I hate leasing wash plants, and it's never worked out well when I've leased them. But the plant we are getting built isn't ready yet.
Gonna have this wash plant coming in, and then we'll be ready to sluice this pile over here. So there'll be plenty for the plant to do. We gotta get it going here.
Overseeing the setup of Parker's leased wash plant, new foreman Mark Fors.
I'm always excited when we have new people showing up, you know, and fresh chance at finding another ace guy.
Mark, you want to move forward just a little bit?
There's also a chance at finding a big dud. You know, the biggest issue is that Mitch isn't here. I need somebody that I trust to take this on.
The next thing here will be putting this wash plant on the pad, and we'll see how she sets up there.
That's level right there. Nice. Good job, Mark. It's perfect.
Good job. First big piece is in place. Got it up here without flipping it. Didn't even go in the pond.
Good job.
Now the conveyor. Grab that ratchet strap right there and just throw that on there.
We need to go 6 inches out, that way.
Parker's counting on his leased Red Rocket wash plant running 150 yards an hour. But first, Mark needs to maneuver in the 20-foot tailings conveyor.
Is that gonna fit?
We'll see. He needs to go down a little more, right?
Yeah, but this end needs to go that way, Parker. Like about a foot.
It can't because he needs to go down because the screen deck's in the way.
Oh.
Let me have a look at this. Oh, you piece of You're on the wrong side of some pipe. That'll never work.
We got a piece of steel on our way.
This is
These things come off.
Oh, that's it. You have to take the outside ones out.
That helps a lot.
Obstacle out of the way, Mark can lift the conveyor into position.
Straight down. Straight down. Just not on me.
I'm not trying to kill you, I promise.
You're not the first.
There we go.
The final piece, the 4-ton hopper that will feed pay dirt into the plant.
All right, out that way a little bit. There you go. That's dead nuts. I just need a rock. Yukon hammer.
Look at that.
Woohoo! Let's go. Fire it up. It's coming together. See if the thing works. Mark, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
You've got to be kidding me. This always happens. Come on. Now we're getting somewhere. You want me to throw the first scoop in?
Yeah.
All right, let's make some money. Or lose more.
2 years in the making. Parker's Alaskan mine is finally up and running.
All right, here's the first scoop going in.
He's one step closer to finding out if his new operation will secure his mining future.
It's good to be sluicing, but I'm just nervous about the ground. It's drift tailing, so we didn't drill it. Like, we have no idea what's gonna happen. Hi.
Hey, youngster.
Do you want to come in?
Oh, what's up, Doze Man?
Welcome home.
Hey, young man.
How was Alaska?
It's going good.
How's the rental wash plant been working there? Has it been steady?
It's a nice plant.
Yeah.
Or we ran some of the drift tailings,
Oh, yeah?
and they went an ounce an hour. Like, it's nice looking stuff. And if it keeps going an ounce an hour, then, like, we'll be fine.
We're just chugging along over here.
And thank you for that. I do appreciate you guys. I know there's a lot that you're dealing with, but I appreciate you guys keeping the wheels on the bus over here.
Well, pretty
Yeah.
cool, though, that we got 2 operations rolling. It's just kind of like exploration over there. I mean, hopefully it can be a...
That's what I'm billing it to.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, it can be the new part of this company because, man, we need some dirt. Like, we are burning through it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are.
You ready, Sparky? This is Big Red. So we got 60, 90, 100, 150, 200.05.
Worth $340,000.
Yeah, so Red's been doing good, right?
Been doing his thing.
Slucifer is the same situation. Here we go. 10, 30, 90, 100, 150, 200, 257.25.
Worth over $430,000. A combined total of over $770,000.
Good job.
We're getting there.
Bringing Parker's season total to 4,788 ounces.
Now, what you need to do is find us some more dirt.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's in Alaska.
Well, thanks for funding my hobbies, guys. You know, it makes me feel better about blowing a bunch of cash over there. It's so nice to be over there and know how much pride, you know, you put in your work, and it shows. I really appreciate it.
Before beginning their 7-week mission, the team receive a traditional welcome to the South Island by the local Maori.
Parker.
Renee. So that was the hungi, that's how Maori greet. And when you press noses, you become as one.
A rite of passage. Once received, the team are seen as more than just guests to the island.
Wasn't expecting this at all. Really cool to be kind of entered into their land the proper way. I don't even know how to describe it. It was very, very emotional.
It's really hard to explain. It's not like you're scared, it's just like overwhelming.
There's not a lot of intact cultures that have kept these kind of traditions and continue to pass that down. And it's really, really cool to be here and to be invited in this way, in the traditional way. I feel the same way. I feel the same way, trust me. It is weird.
Right, so who's it? Who's it?
Danny's it! Danny's it! I think it's just amazing here. The people are super welcoming and friendly so far. And, you know, it's a really cool experience. Yeah. Happy to be here.
They're too quick!
You're too slow, Tyler.
There's a side to Parker that we don't get to see often, you know. He's this massive mind boss and in control of so many people.
Come on, I'll head them off for you, go on.
And when you get to do things like this and we get to watch Parker be vulnerable, he really respects the culture and he's super into it, and I love that other people get to witness that side of him.
You're it. Gonzo's it! A lot of people here have probably dedicated big chunks of their lives to retaining the knowledge that was passed down in this culture and passing that down to, you know, the youngsters that are here.
Oh. Hello.
And, you know, that dedication isn't nearly as valued these days as it probably should be.
Come on, man, this is good. Jeff, what are you looking forward to, man?
Checking out some of the wash plants that I've never seen before.
There's a really impressive mining going on. There's a lot of gold coming out.
A lot of Kiwis left here and went to the Yukon. It's because the ground there was way better and they took their technology, went to the Yukon and made a pile of money. There's no degree for placer mining. The only way to learn this is to do it and to learn from the best.
We are in the land of plenty.
Yeah.
Adventure's always been a big part of these trips. And, you know, New Zealand's got a lot of infrastructure for that. And it's fun to bring people in and put them in this pressure cooker where you're living together and traveling together and being thrown into difficult situations and things that are outside your comfort zone and seeing how people deal with those scenarios. And there's a whole bunch of awesome things to do in the country, and I want to do them all.
Oh, yes! Man, I've always wanted to do this!
Before visiting their first gold mine, Parker's putting his new crew to the ultimate team-building test. Parker is testing the strength of his team with a 13,000-foot tandem skydive.
I definitely like warriors around me. I like people who are battle-hardened.
I'm ready. Let's just do it. You right, Jeff?
Awesome.
Get real now.
First to take the plunge is the team's greenhorn.
Nice going, Jeff!
One of my keys to success is definitely keeping people around me that'll keep me in check. And on this trip, Jeff's that person. He's going to keep me in check. There's too much pressure on having a plant that's operational this summer for Fairbanks.
This is going to be funny.
Tyler, she's really good at getting access to things. Just like talking her way onto properties. She has a way with people that I have sometimes, but not most of the time.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Super excited to start getting to some of these mine sites, getting our feet on the ground and really start tuning into what we want for a wash plant for Parker, because the mining season's coming pretty soon.
Oh my, that was so much fun! Time is definitely of the essence. Look, I want to squeeze in as much gold and wash plants and contacts as I can. I've got a couple of things up my sleeves. We're going to see some great wash plants.
Nice knowing you, Dan. It's been a pleasure.
That's so crazy. It's really cool. Beautiful. I bet this doesn't get old.
The bag.
Now, like, we're all good buddies, we can really sort of just knuckle down and concentrate on the job at hand. I feel like we could be on one of the hottest trips yet.
I always find comfort in knowing if it hits the fan, I'm around people that would have my back. And it might hit the fan. So that's always good. It's always good to have that feeling and that level of trust.
How'd you go?
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, what just happened? Oh, man. I screamed mummy for like 1/3 of it. Dude, it's like pure ecstasy and wanting to puke at the same time. Oh, my.
After running 20 yards of pay,
we'd put that carpet into that big pan to start with.
Gotcha.
And then we'll have a look at that.
Parker needs to decide if Matt's ground is rich enough to invest in.
There's some gold in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Oh, yeah, getting a bit of color here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
But just that's off the top mat, and that's probably, what, a 1/20 of an ounce?
Yeah.
Something like that? So that'd be an ounce per 120 yards.
At 1 ounce per 120 yards, it's a lower recovery rate than the 1 ounce per 100 yards that Parker averages in the Yukon.
Is it always like super fine like that?
Yes.
I mean, it needs more exploration, but probably not a ton of ground that's going to be mineable, huh?
Yeah.
There's too much pressure on having a plant that's operational this summer for Fairbanks.
Yeah. No worries.
One of the side missions on this trip was to like meet people and build contacts. I really get the feeling from him that if there's gold in an area, he knows how to find it. And contacts like that are invaluable.
It'll be good to get back tomorrow, see the wash plant up and running. There's some things that are a bit different to what Parker's got running back in the Yukon, which is, I think, is great, because that's why we're here.
Do you know anywhere around here we could camp?
Yeah, anywhere really.
We won't get shot?
No, you'll be all right.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, man.
This is a spot.
There's a guy up here on a bike, Jeff. Go speak to him.
How's it going?
Hello.
And Matt said you would come up.
Are you the farmer from around here?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. I'm Tyler, by the way.
Mate, this is awesome.
lovely.
Wow.
Look at the view.
Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah.
Are those your cows?
Yeah.
Hard work farming, isn't it?
Yep.
So is there anything we need to know?
Yeah, milking's at 5 o'clock.
What's that in exchange for this?
Do that. Yeah, a little bit.
I've milked cows before. I could help.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, ish. I've milked cows.
Have fun, guys.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Nice one. What was your name?
Michael.
Michael, thanks, Michael.
That's cool.
All
Yeah,
right,
thanks, man.
man.
See you in the
Nice
morning.
one.
No, that is not worth being shown a camping spot. Like, that is a bad negotiation. We could have gone and camped somewhere else.
Good day, guys.
Really good day. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, it was a really good day. Matt's awesome.
What's the plan for tomorrow?
I just want to see this plant run. And once this plant runs, and at least have something to talk about.
Yeah, we should probe him about that a bit tomorrow.
Time is kind of the essence right now. We're only here for so long.
Agreed.
Tomorrow, we're gonna see Matt's plant. It's definitely got some things that are different and stuff that I haven't seen around before. I'm pretty keen to get my teeth sunk in. We're up against it from a time standpoint. That's the life of a miner.
Right. How are we looking there, Jeff?
Just about packed up.
Parker and his crew are spending a second day at Matt Dove's claim
You guys ready to rock?
Yep.
on a mission to secure a wash plant for next season.
All done, Jeff?
Yeah, all locked up.
Let's get out of here.
Do it.
But first, they've got a debt to pay.
Oh, there they are, look.
Oh man, we gotta do all these?
I know.
I hope not. How's it going?
You're good? You ready to do some work?
I don't know, I'm nervous about this one. I just seen a cow everywhere.
We'll give it a go and see what happens.
Oh my.
Holy cow.
That's quite the view. Mate, that one's bottom's twitching. Look, I don't trust that one.
Do you feel like you're in the danger zone?
I feel like I'm in the danger zone.
How often do you get on?
Once a week, maybe.
Oh, so our odds are all right.
Yeah.
So that's your milker device. Is it just like you suction or something?
Yeah, suction and pulsation.
So how do you turn this on?
Turn it on there.
Like that?
Easy.
I thought we were gonna be sitting here like pulling udders.
Go on, Ty.
Like this.
Press that lever down there, and that gets your suction going.
How much milk do you get out from one of these, from one hit?
About 7 litres.
7 litres each.
Yeah.
The cows are positioned on a rotating platform,
Calm down.
so the team have to work fast to keep up.
Get in there, Jeff.
Oh man.
Try to use your fingers to feel the teeth. So you don't have to put your head down there. Oh, this is great.
Is that all right?
Yeah, this is awesome.
All right, Dan, you're up.
Yeah, I guess I'd better.
Tony Beats grew up on a dairy farm. I don't think they had these things though. There you go, Dan.
Look at the coming out of that thing.
Wow. Oh, wow.
A waterfall. It's like the firing range, seriously. This one's fighting me.
Dairy is one of New Zealand's biggest industries, with yearly exports worth over $11 billion. Michael's team milked the 400-strong herd twice a day to reach their daily target of 500 gallons, most of it going to make the best dairy product, ice cream.
Come on, Jeffy boy.
Go on, Jeff. Well done, mate.
Holy, that one don't like it.
If they cough when they it goes out horizontally.
Oh.
It'll go a long way with a lot of force.
Don't yawn.
Oh, it's going on.
Oh, there you go. Everywhere. Awesome.
I got on.
That was close.
Gons is having a hard time.
That's so funny.
So is that about it?
You pay for your camping now, so we're covered. We're good.
We definitely got the short end of the stick.
Oh, no, that was great. Thank you for that, Mark.
Never thanked somebody for getting on before, but there's a first,
The first
too.
for everything.
All over my pants.